day 2 of me showing you easy makeup looks you can do for Halloween, and if it wasn't already obvious, today we're doing deer makeup. Here's our inspo, so let's get into it. Starting off with a full coverage foundation, and then I think I want to go in with like a super bright under eye. I'm gonna put that on my forehead and chin as well. Okay, I had to take the antlers off because it was giving me a headache, but we'll put them back on at the end. Now I'm gonna go in with this liquid contour from Rare Beauty. This is like the most cool toned contour that I own. These are the places I'm gonna contour for now. Also, this is my new favorite brush to blend out my nose contour because she's so skinny. We're gonna take the same concealer we used under our eyes and we're gonna paint it onto our eyelids. Then with a flat brush, I'm going to pack it on. Now we're gonna set underneath our eyes and a little on our forehead and chin. I'm using this Fit Me Loose powder, and I'm gonna set my eyes as well. I'm using this Dibs Brighten powder. I love this powder because it's super bright. Before I get too far into the eyeshadow, I feel like now might be a good time to remind everybody that I'm not great at eyeshadow, but if you're watching this, maybe you're not good at eyeshadow either, so this won't be very complicated. I'm gonna take this like cool-ish brown shade with a fluffy brush. We're gonna put this in our crease, and I'm just gonna keep blending till it looks good. That's kind of my tactic. Now we're gonna go back with that same brush we used for the concealer on the eyelid, and we're gonna get some of that Brighten powder. We're just gonna add some more brightness to our lid. While we're on our eyelids, I'm gonna take some of my highlighter and place it right where we put all of the white. For brows, I'm just gonna fill them in like normal. I'm gonna take this Haus Labs bronzer and we're gonna add back some more color to the face, just in the places where we did our liquid contour. And we're gonna take some of that same brown we used on our eyelids, just deepen up that brown on our cheekbones. And we're gonna add some of that color to our nose as well. For eyeliner, I'm gonna take an angled brush and some black eyeshadow, and we're gonna create a wing on the outside of our eye and our inner corner. We're gonna add that same brown we've been using to our lower lash line as well. Now we're gonna go back with that Dibs powder to sharpen everything up. So underneath the eyes, carve out our cheekbones, and carve out where we did our eyeliner. Now for the fun part, for the dots, what I'm gonna do is get that same concealer we've been using, put a little bit on my hand, and then I'm gonna take something that has like a flat round base, and I'm gonna dip it into it, get off some excess, and this is what's gonna like provide us with that perfect shape. I'm just gonna go for it, I guess. Now, this is just the shape, it's not the finished product, so we're gonna go around and put our dots where we want them, and I'm just gonna kind of go random. Now that we have the big dots, I'm gonna take this white liner, and we're gonna go and we're gonna fill them in. We're just filling them in like this, and the circles just give us a guide to follow. Now that we have the big dots, we're gonna go in with some smaller ones, and I'm just gonna freehand these. Okay, these two in the front are too big and they're weirding me out, so we're gonna try to redo those. Then we're gonna go over and kind of buff them out just so they don't look super perfect. They look a little bit more faded. We're gonna take this and add some dots to our nose, and we're gonna bring that up to our eyeshadow as well. For our nose, I'm gonna take a brown lip liner and we're gonna fill in the end of our nose, going to the edge of my nose like this and bringing it all around. We're gonna connect it to our lips, so right in between my Cupid's bow, I'm gonna draw a line up to my nose. We're gonna use this lip liner for our top lip. I'm gonna do a lip liner on my bottom that matches my lip color. Now we're almost done. We just have some finishing touches. I already have lash clusters on, so I'm just gonna curl them. I have some contacts that hopefully aren't too old, and I'm gonna pop them in my eyes real quick. This just elevated the whole look. And I'm really risking my eyesight for y'all because these are way too old to be putting in my eyes. But we're gonna add a little bit of white in our lower lash line, a little mascara. I'm gonna add a little bit of this gloss just to my top lip. I'm gonna add back the ears. I think this is the finished deer makeup look. I honestly look terrifying with the eyes, but it is giving very deer. So let me know what you think if you end up trying this out. I think it turned out pretty good. This is another one where it's like, as long as you have the nose and some dots on your face, it's gonna come across as a deer. So I'll do some close-ups. Bye.